Good morning. Velma Hagar here. And this morning we're going to talk about bad things that happen in life. You know, there is all kinds of junk in the world, and none of it is God's fault. You know, I heard someone say the other day that they used to be a Christian and then somebody in their family died and they were mad at God. And I thought, it's just, I hate to say it, but it's ignorance. You don't know God if you think it's him that did it. God does, if it's good, all good things come from God. If it's not good, it's not God. That's the thing you have to remember. God gave man the right to choose, and with that choice, man chose so many things that have brought all kinds of stuff on the earth that God didn't intend. He says, I made man upright, but man has devised many schemes. And those schemes have caused the problems on the earth. The greed, the sex, it's awful, the covetousness. Never blame God when something bad happens. That's who you're supposed to go to when something bad happens. Take your problems to him. Don't run from him. Don't ever assume that God did that to you, because he did not. Now, God can intervene and stop things. He can do that. But remember this. He gave us the right to choose, and he will never change his word. His word says, I lay before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Choose life. It's our choice. It's always our choice. And if he decided to not do what he said, that would make him a liar. He has to perform his word. I am just so tired of hearing people say, why does God let this happen? Why does God let that happen? God doesn't let it happen. Man has chosen to do the things that caused it, and God will not take your right to choose away from you. You're screaming about having the right to choose abortion, for God's sakes. You want to be able to choose, and you can. You can choose abortion. It's choosing death. I lay before you life and death. Choose life. Okay, you're choosing abortion. You can do that. Does God hate it? Yes. Is it a sin? Yes. You bet it is. It's not about a woman's body. It's about a baby that's inside of you. So I totally don't approve of abortion. But do you have the right to choose? Does the left have a right to stand on that and say they believe in the right to choose? You betcha. They get to choose. They can choose death. They can choose death to their babies, to their offspring. They can choose. God allows it. So does that kind of answer some questions? Look at me, I'm so serious. I'm shaking my finger in your face. But it's just a lack of taking the time to get to know your Father in heaven to understand why bad things happen. It is not him. All good gifts come from God. All good gifts come from God. Got it? Okay, with that said, I'm off to a brunch today. You guys are a blessing. We'll talk soon. Choose life.